Dear students, this is our topic of reversible and non-reversible or irreversible processes. What is reversible process? A process is said to be reversible when properties of the system at every instant remain uniform during the process. Means those properties are exactly reversed. The process in which all changes occurring in any part of the process are exactly reversed when it is carried out in opposite direction. The reversible process is an extremely slow process and it would require an infinite time for its accomplishment. It means the reversible process is a slow process and it is described by a succession of states. There are different states or different stages that comes at equilibrium. Means it is let us suppose it is path of a reversible process and it has different stages like different patches, and these stages describe equilibrium states. Reversible processes are not real processes, these are ideal ones. Of course, we cannot completely reverse a process in actual states or in actual situations. Examples of reversible processes are ice melts when a certain amount of heat is absorbed by it. The water so formed can be converted into ice again if same amount of heat is removed from it. Hence process is reversible. All isothermal and adiabatic changes are reversible when performed slowly. These may also be reversible. Irreversible process occurs rapidly or spontaneously such that it does not remain in equilibrium during transformation. It is called irreversible process. We cannot reverse irreversible process and it does not remains in equilibrium during the process. We cannot make it in at equilibrium state. If a process does not satisfy conditions of reversibility, then it is called an irreversible process. Irreversible process is also called spontaneous process. Of course, spontaneous process occurs spontaneously and cannot be reversed and cannot lead to equilibrium state. Now, irreversible process does not involve succession of equilibrium states of the system. After undergoing a change, such processes do not return themselves to their initial states. They cannot be reversed. They cannot come to initial states, but they can be reversed only with the help of some external agencies, like any external force or any external energy. All irreversible processes take finite time for their completion and are real processes in actual practice. They does not take enough time. Now examples of irreversible processes are first example is expansion of a gas against zero applied pressure. When there is no pressure on the gas, then it expands irreversibly. It cannot be reversed. Dissolution of a solute in a solvent. Flow of liquid from higher level to lower level. So by following reversible and irreversible processes, we can also define spontaneous and non-spontaneous processes. A process which takes place of its own without external intervention of any kind is known as spontaneous process. All processes that take place in nature are spontaneous and they proceed only in one direction. Of course, it is spontaneous, suddenly takes place, it is in one direction, it is irreversible. Thermodynamically irreversible process, they can be reversed only by aid of some external agency. For example, when water flows from higher level to lower level, We cannot reverse direction of flow without some external aid. Of course, for flow of water from lower level to higher level, we need some external agency or external aid or external force. A gas expands spontaneously from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. Now, non spontaneous term is applied to the reverse of spontaneous process. It does not take place of its own. For example, flow of heat from a cold end of a metal rod to the hot end. It requires some sort of force or energy. Similarly, flow of electric current from a lower potential to higher potential is also an example of unnatural process or non-spontaneous process. It can be made to occur only by applying some external energy from outside system. Now analysis of these processes can determine and it made possible to devise a mechanism by which we can obtain useful work. For example, falling water can turn a wheel, and expanding gas can push a piston, and so on. This is all about reversible and irreversible processes, spontaneous and non-spontaneous processes. For more lectures according to your course and syllabus, like and subscribe this channel.